Today I have this monogram sign that I put one coat of primer on the front with Wise Owl and then one coat of 1 hour enamel. This is what the tag looked like from Hobby Lobby. You can get them now for $8.99. And today we're going to be working with Patriotic. It's a transfer that has 4 panels in one transfer. You're going to have the flag, the USA, a flagpole, and the United States and some stars. Today I chose the flag as it fit this board perfectly. And once you release your transfer from the protective backing and lay it down, you're going to take your little wooden stick that's in your tube and you're going to begin rubbing. Now, I always start all around the edges. That's just the way that I do it. There's really no right or wrong, but I feel like this works best for me if I go all the way around the edges and then find the spot that seems to want to lift first. And what you're looking to lift is now there's a top protective coating that as you rub starts to release from the image. Now you're seeing me do this fast, but this is something that's very easy to do, but you do want to pay attention to detail and just move slowly. You don't want to force the top layer off, film off, as you can lift the image with it if it's not ready to lay down. Now once it's down, this is very important, is to take a cloth and to rub and rub and rub. Again, you're seeing me do this fast. I do spend a lot of time doing this because you want to make sure every part of your image is adhered. Now this tag looks adorable just like this. But today what I really want to show you is how you can layer other transfers. So I always have a box that I have full of pieces of transfers that I didn't use. I very rarely use a transfer in its entirety. And this transfer that I'm using right now is called Sunflower Farms. And guys, I know if you go over to purchase any of these right now, we are out, but they are going to be in either Tuesday or Wednesday of this week. Both the Sunflower Farms and the Patriotic. So I'm just grabbing different flowers from a leftover Sunflower Farms. And I'm just showing you how you can piece them, you can cut them, you can, re-put them back on a backing to store them. You may want to put them in a Ziploc baggie, but they do have to be on that wax paper. And again, you want to make sure you rub after every application. Sometimes I'll even wait a day or two before I put my top coat on, because if there's any lifting, I'd rather see it before the top coat is applied. Another very important tip with transfers is you want to make sure that all the paint underneath is completely dry, because if it is not, your transfer will split. Another thing that I thought of is your wood. So when you get your wood from Home Depot or Lowe's, especially if it's the pine boards for the welcome signs that we use, maybe keep it in your home for a few days to allow it to dry out in case your wood is still green and there's moisture in it. You want to make sure that is dried out of the wood too, because these transfers will lift as the moisture tries to pull its way through. So as you can see, I'm just placing flowers right on top of the flag. The only thing when you're laying your transfers that you want to watch is that as you're rubbing with your piece of wood, that you're not scraping your other transfer underneath. So now I'm taking my 1 hour enamel and my Klingon S50. You want to make sure you wash your brush immediately after this, as this enamel dries quite quickly. And I applied it all over my tag. Now I had these star rivets I pull them off of Dollar Tree items as I'm using, you know how I use some of them as a platform. And I collected these stars. I'm sure you can find stars like this at any craft store. And I'm just applying them across the top. So this kind of turned into a little bit of a mixed media here, which I love to do. Now, I always encourage people, if you're trying transfers for the first time, to start with small projects. Okay, so this was a galvanized blessings. You can get these at the Dollar Tree. You're going to start seeing them probably around fall, and it's a package that comes and it says blessings, welcome, or gather. I think one and thankful. It's really kind of a fall decor that they have, and I spray painted it. I glued it. Now, this was an afterthought. I felt like it needed some balance, so I put one of the white sunflowers out of my sunflower farm, kind of a little bit more in the center. And then I did apply the 1 hour enamel again over the entire project after this. We may receive a small commission for product links provided at no additional cost to you. I hope you enjoyed this video. For any transfers, paints, or brushes, chalkitupfancy.com. Go check us out on YouTube, and you can now watch our videos also at chalkitupfancy.com. Thank you so much for watching, and have a great day.